Hi guys, welcome to another video. New tent day. Had this a couple of weeks now. Haven't actually properly used it out in the field, but been in it, tested it, had all the kit in it and everything, and took it to last week's camp up with Daily Outdoors Ben. Had a little look at it out there. Yeah, let's get this pitched and give you a little look through it. The TerraNova Pioneer2. So here we are with the stuff sack. Got everything inside it, poles, everything, which I'll talk through the stuff sack very shortly. Not the biggest fan of that. The little strap to hold the tent together, but like I said, I've had this out already. Got everything out in one. Get rid of that. So you can see, big bag for the poles, loads and loads of room. Really way more room than you need, but you can actually put your pegs in there as well. So I'll show you the pegs that come with it, because these used to come with quite lightweight cheapy aluminium pegs, but now they come with the tri-shaped pegs. A lot better, still light, TerraNova's own, as you can see on the branding, but yeah, these hold in the ground much better. And you have in here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pegs altogether. All little dynamic straps, really strong, lightweight, great pegs. Inner and outer, fully pitched together, everything all in one. All the blue toggles there, red toggles there, go the same as the colour coding of the poles. Nice colour coded. Blue, long one, red for the slightly smaller pole, and a couple of bends in the blue as well. Let's get those in. Each individual sleeve, colour coded, as you can see, and I'll show you a bit closer in a second. Nice and easy though, straight through. Sleeves. No snagging at all, straight through. And then straight into its mounting grommet. Oh, wind's really picking up. There was no wind earlier at all, but the oak tree is bending. The red pole in, blue sleeve, straight in. It should be a bit tighter now because the other pole's in. You still push it through, put the force, and out the other side. Nice and simple. Very easy. Same as the red, into the grommets. And for the blue poles, clips on. Which I'll show you close shortly. And there we have it, as you can see. That's just with the poles in, freestanding. Really simple. There's lots of guy out here. All the pegs here. Main ones. Peg up points here. Luckily ground's a bit softer last few days. Had a bit of rain here in Bournemouth, which is good. And with this tent you need to be pegging out everything, even with where the poles are, which we peg them out last once it's all stretched out. There's the first two, as you can see, which that actually pulls the inner out, which I'll show you in a second as well. Like I said, you really want to be, because it's a 3, possibly a 4 season, like kind of 3+ season tent, you also want to be pegging out strong. I'm not going to push them all the way in, but pegging out these as well, just to make it a bit more structural so there's less waggle in it. Same with the other side. Pull nice and tight out the angle. Ahead. Which, like I said, that pulls out the inner to make it nice and tight inside. Same at this end. Really good. as you can see, the top hat here all unclips. It still stays clipped on one side, so that's that, and clips open there, but stays attached there. And I'm unsure about this, if I actually prefer that. Obviously you don't want to be losing it, so it's great it's permanently attached, but I think in the real summer you wouldn't want these kind of covered up, the two vents. So that would almost be pretty good just to leave. And with this, I'm not sure if that would flap around too much. I know you can kind of leave that clipped into that one and maybe guy it out to the floor, but yeah, unsure how I'm going to do that yet. Yeah, so for the purposes that's staked out. I'm not going to stake all the guy lines out because I'm in my garden. It's not going to blow away. But yeah, you've still got the 4 tent pegs left for the guy lines as well. So a tent that actually gives you the right amount of pegs. Very handy. Yeah. I've been wanting to buy this TerraNova Pioneer2 for a long time, but I've had the Helm 1 for ages now, nearly 3 years. Done loads of adventures in here, camped out in Wales, camped locally to me, camped on the Purbex, and it's a great tent, but it's a 1-person tent. And this tent, I wanted a 2-person tent, so I did buy the Aldi one first of all. Didn't turn out to be that great. It was a good entry, but not that great, and it would only be used as really basic stuff, whereas this one I'm going to be taking out at some point before the end of summer, I think, possibly autumn. My biggest fan subscriber, don't take out many subscribers obviously, don't do this often, but that's my little niece Poppy. So hi Poppy, big shout out for you, biggest fan ever. I think she watches all my videos probably 10 times over and does her mum's head in. So yeah. One other little thing which I wanted to show you is the top cap. So these are little tensioning buckles, so obviously pull these nice and tight depending on the wind, obviously, as there. Blue one, pull tight, and then at the other end same again, pull tight, really secure. But yeah, good, holds it up off the tent, good airflow through there. Yeah, fantastic tent, really like it. But let's show you the inside of it now. Don't need that today, but as you can see, the storm flap, really good, really strong, solid storm flap. A little bit of Velcro down the bottom, zip up from the bottom, got a zip from the top as well, so if you actually wanted to leave a little bit of ventilation extra, good for the summer months definitely, and then keep it sealed at the bottom. But yeah, great zips, superb. And then a really good feature about this, none of that dangling straps up or anything like that. It is just there, clips on and done. But yeah, you can actually, it's actually better just underneath there, underneath that clip, so holds it nicely there. Yeah, let's have a little look at the inside. So as you can see, what I wanted to show you is this inside is loose unless you're strapping it up. So it has all of these elastic, which you then hook underneath the corners of the poles, pulls it right out. So I'll show you the difference when I've done this. Much tighter in here now. And you've got the nice big vestibule just there. The bracing straps across, there you go, corner to corner, they're tight. This can be tied up to there if you want to. Keeps it tight while I leave that open just so there's no stress on it. And same on the blue pegs, there's one which goes straight through, straight to the other end, and that's done. Let's have a little look at the inside. So zips on here, 2 zips, so 2-way zip, all the way around, hook, and there's a little pocket just on the inside you took it into. So completely other way, nothing in the way at all. But yeah, it's a lovely big space. As much as tents are there too, it is a 2-person tent, you could have 2 in here, but really this is more for me on my own, kind of. And then like I said, I'm going to take my niece out because she's desperate to come camping, with me, has been for a while, but I've got to do it in the summer months really, because I don't think she'll enjoy the winter freezing cold camps with me, but we'll see. So here's a little look at the inside with all the mesh. So there's a couple of mesh panels up there, which is really foot end heading whichever way you want to lie around. Little vent on that side, same on this door, a couple more mesh panels there. But even this material here, it's, as much as it's closed, it will still breathe a little bit, but not a huge amount. But then this is a 3-4 season tent. So a really good bit about this tent, and is one of the reasons why for a long time I've been contemplating the Helm 2 and this. For a long time I couldn't justify the cost of this Pioneer 2 because it is pretty expensive. However, I do like camping, and I think if you're going to use stuff, as long as you've got the money to pay for it, I'll be using this for years and years and years. I'm going to look after it. It's going to be the tent which I take to like the more extreme camps that I do, kind of up on top of the mountains that I'll be doing. So because I really want to get out this winter and do a snowy camp, but that's all based on the weather, so we'll see what that does. But yeah, like I said, one of the main reasons why I got this is because it's 2-door. And I know the Helm 2 is a 2-door, but the sort of trips I do is I do backpacking and stuff like that, bikepacking, stuff like that. So weight does make a difference, and pack size and everything, because getting it on the panniers or my tailfin rack like you've seen before on the channel, which I will be showing you before my next trip, fully laden, everything out, that's about 600 grams heavier than this, and that makes quite a big difference on a bike. Where for all of your kit you can save weight on, it's great, but this packs down considerably smaller. So this is actually the same weight as my Helm 1, which is 1.96 kilos, and for a 2-person tent that is rock solid. I think that's unbelievable. I don't think I need to go any lighter than that ever. Yeah, as you can see, here's the door. You can strap that up there. I'm not going to do it for the purposes of this. It's a very simple strap, and with the zip. So we've got the second door there, and it's a straight through. So we'll come out the other side. Let's get out. Nice and easy. And the same again on this side. So you've got these really cool clips. Oh, I haven't clipped that one on. Silly me. So yeah, so you've got these really cool clips, just no toggles, no fuss, just literally pin it on. Done. Out of the way. So, and there's the tent. In fact, let's strap this up. So as you can see, that one's now tied up, that door. Clipped on nice and easy. Same with this side, all open, all tucked away, clipped on nice and easy. Look, as you can see, if you have really good weather, in one side, out the other, straight through. This is a much smaller door on the other side, but nice and easy to get through. Bathtub comes, there's no porch on this one at all, but obviously with one person he'd store your stuff in this side here, because of the shape it is. It's very flat on the other side, and then comes right out to the edge of the pitch, just on this side, just here. As you can see here, if I lie up to the top, my head's not really near. That's with me sitting up, my head's not near at all. Loads of space there, big deep bathtub, but I'm 6'3", and as you can see, my feet are there, and they're probably about a foot away from the end. Look, my feet are nowhere near even to touch it. I've got to lift it up to there, but the wall goes straight up with the pole and holds really well. The one thing I would say with this tent over the Helm is the inner is really taut. There seems to be a lot more points where they're all pinned up, which you can see there, just like that. They're everywhere, so all inside there, up, all up there. It's really taut, and that's where I think the quality really is better. And yes, it is a premium, but I've spent far much more money on far stupider things over my time in my life, and this is something which I'm going to have for many years. I'm going to enjoy it, other people are going to enjoy it. Ben from Daily Outdoors enjoyed it. Let's see if he buys one soon. But yeah, it's just, to me, this enables me to now do proper mountaintop camps, because I can get all of my stuff inside. So if the weather really goes horrific, I'm here. Everything's inside. I can cook in the porch here. So as you can see, porch is pretty decent size, so I can sit here. My feet are still inside the boundary. Can have all my bag, everything inside. So here is like more of, I can have my pots. I can cook just in front of my feet, just here. And yeah, it's the tent I've been wanting but couldn't justify for a long time because of the cost. But I'm camping a lot more now, mainly because of the channel and stuff like that. I'm really enjoying getting out and camping, speaking to people like-minded, meeting up with different people in different areas like I did last time. I went up to the Peak District, and it just reminded me how much I love the Peak District. And I've cycled up there loads, but I'm going to be going up there again soon. And I was always toying between Wales and the Peak District for a snowy camp, but it's going to be the Peak District, definitely. Because actually the Peak District for me is, we're looking about 4 hours, I think 3 hours 45 to get sort of Ripley, Alfreton, Derby sort of area. And then probably 4.5 hours to get to the north of the peaks. Kind of up by like Holme, Glossop, all around that sort of area, and further north from there. But yeah, I really want to get out there, get some beautiful views, because we don't have any big mountains in Bournemouth at all. We have hills. They're about 500 feet tall max. So the Purbex, as beautiful as they are, and as if you've seen in previous camps that I've done, is the views out to sea are fantastic, and the sunsets can be great, but there's nothing that beats mountain views. And I only wish I had the Alps on a doorstep. Maybe one day I'll move over to France. But yeah, let's have a little look round again. Yeah, as I said, there it is in all its glory on my lawn. No views out here, just a few stripes, nothing major. But yeah, let's get this closed back up and have a little look at it. But I love this tent. Pioneer2. Been a long time coming, been thinking about it for a couple of years, but I'm glad it's here. The TerraNova Pioneer2. Do I love it? Of course I do. Wouldn't be doing a video about this if I wasn't, because if anything I'm really displeased with, like, I mean horrifically displeased with, I wouldn't be doing a video about that at all, because I'm not about doing reviews really, but I will review my kit that I like. And I hope it helps other people have a little insight into this. I know there's a lot of videos out of this, but maybe there's something I may have even showed you. But even the fact this is a slightly newer version, I do have the footprint as well, which came with it. So the 399 was the brand new tent, all fully warranted, lifetime warranty on everything. Your poles break, they'll fix them. If your tent fails, very good to send it back, they're going to fix it for you. As long as it isn't just wear and tear and you're sending it back 10 years down the line or something like that, because you wouldn't want to do that really. You don't expect that sort of guarantee on anything. But yeah, I've got the footprint as well for that, which I will take out more so in the winter to keep a lot of the dirt off the bottom of the tent, because it can get pretty sloppy and boggy out there. But yeah, and stop a bit of condensation as well. And the good thing about the footprint is it actually comes out into the vestibule, so if I want to leave my shoes out there because they're really grimy or anything like that, great, they're off the floor, no bugs getting into it. The condensation will be much better that way. So yeah, really pleased that I bought this, and I want to get on a camper in this as soon as possible. But the fact is we've been in a bit of a heat wave. It's a bit grey today now. I think there's a bit more rain due tonight. It's been sunny earlier on today. I think now it's going to start to cool down a little bit. I think sort of September onwards this tent will come into its own, because in the summer you're going to need the doors left open, good ventilation and everything, because it is a proper 3-season tent, really well sealed, as you can see, down to the floor, which you can kind of let a bit of airflow. If I wanted to, I could put stakes down and hold it up a touch if it was completely dry and just wanted to get a bit of airflow. But other than that, I just probably remove the top cap like I showed you earlier on. But I hope they give it a good little insight into that, and hopefully we get this out soon. I'm considering even taking this into my French bikepacking trip next month, I'm unsure. I think it's all going to be based on what I can fit in my pack, because it's either this or the Alpkit Elan bivvy, the hoop bivvy. So this is double the weight of it, but it's more than double the storage. So me getting everything in there, I'd get all the stuff off the bike, put it inside there, be safe, just be the bike outside, which I'd probably, to be honest, just tie up with one of the guy lines. And then if for whatever reason someone were to take it, I very much doubt they would, or try to in the middle of the night, I'd feel the tent move and I'd be out there quick, albeit a little underdressed probably, because it's still going to be quite warm next month. But yeah, hope it was a good insight and hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, drop me a like and hopefully you subscribe as well. But yeah, the subscriber count is going up, and once that gets to a certain amount, I've got a few little bits to give away of my kit that I've got and spares, but you'll see that in future videos when the time is right for me, and it will only be a surprise. I will not be advertising it as any sort of giveaway. It will just be as part of one of my videos. So thanks for watching and have a good day.